I need to glow up immediately. I have been camping recently and I've kind of just let myself go a little bit. I've been so incredibly busy, but I'm the kind of girl where self-care comes on top always. Like I said, I've not been doing that for the past week or so. I'm starting to see the reason why I consistently take care of myself, because now that I haven't been, I am a little bit sunburned. I say a little bit, quite a bit. This is like 3-4 days old, so you can imagine what it was like to begin with, which is why we're a bit dry at the moment, because I am starting to peel a little bit, even though it's still really painful and hot, to be honest. I mean, I haven't taken care of my brows in a hot sec, and also my roots need to go because I am such an ashy natural blonde with dark hair. Also need to sort out my nails because actually what happened, I've had these on a little while and my brother was messing around yesterday and he like scratched my sunburn, so on natural reflex I like hit back and I've broken a nail. So I wasn't actually going to do these yet because I do love them, but I think I can't walk around with a broken nail because it's just, it will just play on my mind. I'll keep playing with it, whatever. So I need to redo my nails, but I am thinking of doing an entire soak off and doing a gel X set. These are acrylic, so I'm not sure. We'll see. But it is already 8 p.m. I've been at work all day, so I am actually so tired. But we're just going to get cracking. I needed to wash my hair tonight anyway, so we are going to slap the dye on first. I will show you quickly what dye I have picked up. So I have gone for this iced coffee 4.15 by Garnier, and this is not what I'll usually use. I'm not too fussy on my hair, honestly. I literally, a dark brown, whatever, don't care the brand, just a dark brown dye will do. But I saw this one and I just thought, like, it's got a subtle tint to it if you look on the side here, like dark brown into this. I hope I don't regret it, but I think we're gonna do this. I mean, to be honest, obviously this is going to be a little bit of a glow up, so I'm hoping with sorting out my skin and just making myself feel a little better plus new hair, I'm hoping that this will look good. Prayers for me if it doesn't, honestly. Like, I don't even know what I'll do with myself if it doesn't look good, because putting red in your hair, it's a dangerous game. I did want to wax my eyebrows, but I think because I've got little bits of sunburn here and there, I don't think it's the smartest idea to use any wax. So I'm probably just going to either dermaplane or pluck them today, and give them a tint. This is my hair up close. As you can tell, the blonde is starting to look a bit crazy. To be honest, it's looking a bit green and I don't know why. I think, like I said, because my natural hair is so ashy and then the dyes that I use are like warm, I just think, like, I don't know. So yeah, I think we should get cracking and get this dye on my head, wash this out, put some hair products in, give myself a little bit of a blow dry, which is nothing fancy from me because I'm terrible at hair. So blow dry my hair. And then I think we'll do our skin. We're going to do a face mask. We're going to just do some skincare. I think we're going to use some quite heavy moisturisers. No, do my eyebrows before that and then the skincare. And then I think it should be about time for Love Island, which is when I'm going to sit down and start on my nails. I mean, that's the plan anyway. If we jump to another day, that means I've gotten way too tired to carry on. But fingers crossed, I can do everything that I plan to do tonight.
Jerome Fandle.
Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me. I paid enough of petty dues. I put enough of shitty news. I had a thing for dirty shoes since I was love dirty men alike. Ooh.
Okay, so the dye is on. Kind of scared, kind of nervous. I literally started with sectioning and then I thought, who even am I? Like, I'm the most type B, C, D, E, F person ever, and I was like, no sections, please. Whack it on. So I did just whack it on. No idea if I covered it all, but I used the entire bottle because one thing about having thin hair is you don't need loads of dye, which is kind of a bonus. I've got it on my sunburn, which is a little bit stingy and probably really stupid of me. Same if you thought I got it on my chest, because that was also really stupid, but it's done now. I'm just gonna let this develop and do its thing. I think it said 30 minutes, so we're gonna do that. I haven't even checked the time. Okay, so 30 minutes, I will wash this off. So I think we should actually do our eyebrows in the meantime. I feel like that makes so much sense. 2 birds, 1 stone, and then I'm not like sitting around. Wait, do you know what I mean? And like I said, as much as I would love to go in with my wax strips, we're just gonna have to keep it basic with some tweezers today, just because I don't want to aggravate my skin. She says she's got hair dye on her scalp, but you know, this is called balance. Not using wax can counteract this, do you know what I mean? So just some tweezers, and I'm just going to pluck my eyebrows.
Today, then yesterday. Ooh, I just take it day by day. Ooh, never hearing what they say. Ooh, I just do it my way. God, there's these broken clouds. I ain't got no time, just burning their life. Still love and still love. And still love and still love. Still love. Still love and still love and still love. Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. All that I got, pieces and pages, talking a lot. Sorry, I'm faded. I forgot. You love me. You love me. You love me. Gotta shift at 10 a.m. Gotta dip at 10 p.m. Gotta get that cash. Won't get past the lunch break. I ain't had a smoke break in about 2 days. No break. Been about 3 years since I dated you. Why you still talking about me like we together? I moved on for the better.
And I also do have like a cowslick in this eyebrow. Like, these ones kind of sit how they should. These ones literally will only ever stick straight up. I've always had it, so it makes my eyebrows look quite uneven and also makes them quite hard to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and tint them. I like using the Eyebrow eyebrow tints. Mine's in the shade dark brown, so I'm just going to mix a little bit of the colour and the developer together and then pop that on my eyebrows.
I was down for whatever and then some. You gon' make me hate the world again. Ooh, better today than yesterday. Ooh, I just take it day by day. Ooh, never hearing what they say. Ooh, I just do it my way. God, these broken clouds.
So now that I look literally crazy, I'm going to take a bit of oil cleanser and remove the excess. Kind of forgot to keep track of time, but I've wiped off the front bits here, which obviously are still really light because we don't just want a complete block. I like to have like a little ombre. I honestly don't even know if you can notice it, to be honest, but I think I'm gonna wait like 1 more minute or something. I reckon it's been about 5 minutes. Going to wipe off the eyebrow dye with a baby wipe, just because obviously I don't want to use any oil-based products because it will strip that dye straight off and then we've just wasted our time. So just a simple baby wipe, and I'm gonna wipe this off in a second. I have always wanted to try hair dye in my eyebrows when I've been dyeing my hair, but I've always been way too scared. But these are the eyebrows, just tinted a little bit. I think I could have definitely definitely done with a little bit of extra time on the dye, but I honestly just lost track of time and I'm getting really impatient. So these are the eyebrows. I feel like they are definitely darker than when we started, and they also just look a little bit cleaner. And I've got a couple of minutes remaining on the hair now. I feel like the roots have not taken very well, which I don't really know why. I do get that problem sometimes with my hair, which is really frustrating, but I'm sure it'll look better than when we started, so it's fine. So I'm gonna wash this out. I will quickly show you what products I'm gonna use on my hair. It's the Dove Growth something range, just literally the shampoo and conditioner, and then when I hop out the shower, obviously I'm using my body products, etc. as well, and then I'll hop out the shower and show you my after shower routine. Okay, so the hair is washed. I've had my everything shower. Forgot to put deodorant on. That's criminal. 1 second. Yeah, it's definitely not stuck to my roots very well, which is really frustrating because obviously that's the whole point of me doing my hair, and I don't know why my hair does this. If anyone knows why hair dye really struggles to cling to the roots of hair, then let me know. Like, does anyone else have this problem? Because it's so frustrating. But we're going to be going in with the Beauty Works 10-in-1 Miracle Spray, the Lush Sticky Date Spray for a bit of shine, and also the Colour Wow Kale Infused Dream Cocktail, which is my favourite product. This has to be heat activated, so obviously we're blow drying our hair today. And then lastly, we're going in with the Beauty Works Argan Oil, which is my favourite hair oil. So we are basically getting this hair to health, and I'm then going to blow dry it.
Still love nothing but love for you, nothing but love, nothing but love. I don't eat, can't sleep at 9 a.m. Heartbeat make me feel wrong again. Can't feed them, just doing.
Okay, so we're like 90% dry, and again, I'm not exactly happy with the results of the roots, just because I don't know why my roots struggle so much to take to dye. I only have this problem occasionally. Like, I literally don't have this every single time, but like, it's not unusual for me. Ever since I started dyeing my hair when I was like quite young, I've had this problem. So I don't really know. I think I'll probably just go back in on the roots another time, maybe like next week or something, just because I purely can't be bothered. I am so obsessed with the colour of this though, the darkness. I absolutely love it. I did have some kind of an ombre in my hair, so I feel like it's kind of kept a little bit of an ombre going on in here, if you can tell. Kind of the ends get lighter, so I love that it's kind of kept the ombre slightly. But yeah, I do absolutely love how dark this is. Again, I just don't know why my roots do this to me, but I still don't think the roots look as bad as how blonde they were at the start, so it's an improvement. And in natural lighting, you really cannot tell about the roots much at all. I think just obviously we're in bright spotlights, so I think it makes it seem worse. But yeah, I definitely love how it turned out as a whole. I will definitely be using that colour again. I think it's really pretty, and my hair is so silky and shiny and healthy right now. I love the feeling after I dye my hair. Yeah, like I say, in natural light, when I kind of sit back a little bit, the roots aren't so obvious. I think it's just when I'm really up close in my LED lights. And I don't really style my hair often. This is literally my hair after I've just roughly blow dried it, which is nice. So this is basically the finished result of the hair, and I just love how glossy it is looking right now. So now I'm gonna do my skincare, which obviously is going to consist of a lot of hydrating, moisturising products. If you are new to my channel, I am an absolute face mask fanatic, but I don't really think putting a face mask where I'm still a little bit burnt and rosy is the best idea, just because sometimes they are quite scented. So like I said, nothing crazy. I'm going to go in a pretty simple skincare routine, and I'm going to start it with my oil cleanser, just because I know I've cleansed my face already today. I've had a shower, like my skin is definitely clean, but I think the oil is quite hydrating, so I'm just gonna go over my skin with that. And I'm trying to avoid my eyebrows, obviously, because like I said, we do not want oil on our freshly tinted eyebrows. I actually can't stop looking at my hair. Like, I love how dark this is. For a very fair-skinned person, I never thought I'd be able to pull off such a dark colour. But I think I wear this better than I do blonde, which is my natural hair colour. So we're just going to kick off the skincare with the simple hyaluronic acid. I haven't used this in a few days because I didn't take this camping with me. I took very minimal skincare, so this is going to be really nice and hydrating today. A little bit extra on the nose for good measure. And I know I did pick a little bit at the dry skin on my nose, but I want to try my best not to, and to kind of keep it moisturised and let it kind of flake off itself. I wore my hair in a slick back on the day that I got banned, so yeah. And I just want to say, I know sunburn is not good for you at all. Obviously it wasn't intentional. And I was down in Cornwall camping, and it was a stormy, grey, cloudy day. Like, I have no idea. There was not a single inkling that could make you think that the UV was high. But we also had no signal on our phones to check the weather. And I know I should have cautionary put sun cream on, but genuinely, if you saw the weather that day, you would not think that there was going to be any UV at all. And I completely forgot to tell you, but I'm going in with the Aveeno Calm and Restore Triple Oat Serum. This is so good on my skin. I absolutely love it. Sometimes I get eczema breakouts on my face, or even when I get them on my body. If I put some of this on, my skin loves it. And all of these products are pretty unscented. They're very calming for your skin. And again, this is why I would love to do a face mask, because I just love face masks so much, but I don't think it would do anything good right now. So already my skin is starting to glow, which is nice. I think it got very dehydrated while we were away camping as well. I feel like when you're camping, like, there was not a mirror, like, I feel like you kind of just, everything just feels so simple when you're camping. Like, you just don't really think about it. Anyway, the moisturiser that I'm going in on my face with, this is a very thick, heavy duty moisturiser. This is going to be the one thing I pray helps the dryness, and this is the Cetaphil moisturising cream. I use this on my body. I've been using this on my burn as well. I'm a good way through. I absolutely love this moisturiser, so I'm going to use this on my face. This has like vitamin E in it as well, which I find really helps. I find really helps sunburnt skin. Every time I get a sunburn, I will tend to use this moisturiser, just because I find it is the best, and it's unscented, has no alcohol in it. Obviously you've got to be careful with sensitive skin, and this cream basically says it really helps to restore the skin barrier, which is exactly what you want with a sunburn. So, but as you can see, I feel like it does a really good job at soothing and moisturising. Obviously my sunburn peel is not going to have disappeared within this moisturize, but I feel like it's definitely calming it down somewhat. So yeah, like I said, extremely simple skincare routine today, just because we have some external factors going on, and I am really sad that we can't use a face mask right now, but just know I'm obsessed with them, and if I could, there would be a face mask on this face right now. But before we get on to nails, we're just going to quickly finish up with a little bit of perfume. This I will forever wish to gatekeep, but I'm not going to gatekeep because this is my favourite thing ever. I got slippy hands. This is like a little roll-on oil, and I have no idea really what this is. I think it's called Choco Musk. If you type in Choco Musk oil perfume on Amazon, it's literally like £5, and this smells 10 out of 10, and I always get compliments when I wear this, and it's really long lasting. So popping some of that on my neck and on my wrists, I just love the smell of it so much. You like warm, sugary, vanilla-y, chocolatey kind of scents, then please just try this. It's literally £5. Okay, so I think that is it for now for our skin and our hair. I definitely feel a lot better than I did when I started this. I think even with the sunburn, my skin is looking so much better. And I'm definitely glowing and hydrated. And so now we have the nails left, which is going to be a whole acrylic removal and gel-X application and design. So that's going to take a good few hours. So I think I'm just going to chill for a minute. And like I said, Love Island is literally starting, I think, in a couple of minutes. So I'm either going to crack on and do my nails while that is on, or I'm going to watch that and then do my nails afterwards. I'm not 100% sure. I know I don't have time tomorrow to do my nails. I'm literally out the house from like 9 a.m. until like 11:30 at night, because I'm out and then I'm working. So I definitely don't have time tomorrow. I probably won't have time on Wednesday. So I need to get my nails done today, is what I'm trying to say. So I've got a lot of maintenance to do all in one day, when I've also worked, and we started this at 8 p.m. Yeah, a lot in one day, but I'm definitely feeling better, and I think my eyebrows actually turned out quite good for the hair colour, which is good, because I did think they were a bit light at first, but I think they turned out good. And yeah, this is me so far, and I will be right back to you with my nails. Okay, so I know that the lighting is not great over at my nail desk, but I did do more of like a chatty vlog style nail kind of video one video back. I've got dust in my eyebrow. So I think I'm just gonna kind of be updating you guys in this video, just kind of bit by bit what I'm doing. I have debulked the nails completely, so there's just a thin layer of clear acrylic left on them now, and then I'm soaking them in 100% acetone, which will take about like 10-ish minutes per hand. So I'm gonna do that, and then we are gonna go straight on to our gel-X application, and I'm praying that I have some builder gel left to go on top of the gel-X, because I have a feeling that I don't. So I'm gonna have to have a look, but yeah, we're soaking off right now. So the nails are removed. My nails are looking a bit crazy. Unless you have like an iron deficiency, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to hear it, because that affects our nails. Anyway, so I am gonna go ahead with the gel-X application now. I did prep them. I used a cuticle pusher with a little loop tool on the end, which kind of helps scrape off the dead skin from the nail plate. I used my cuticle nippers to obviously remove any cuticles that I had, and then I actually couldn't find my mandrel bit for some reason, so I just hand filed and etched my nails. And then I'm going to now dehydrate and clean off all of the dust with my acetone. And then my absolute favourite thing to do my gel-X with, I can't really remember what you're supposed to call it. Like, gel-X is obviously for like a prey. Soft gel extensions, something like that, I'm not sure. But my favourite thing is actually the Miley Clear Builder Gel, which I don't even know if this makes sense, but that product, chef's kiss. Like, the retention that I get with my gel-X tips from this product, and it literally, you can buy this anywhere, is insane. I've not had any other brand or anything work that well for me. And in terms of tips, I'm going to be sizing out these kind of I think they're stilettos. I'm going to be sizing out these, which are my favourite tips, because I had square on before, I went a bit rogue and I regretted it so hard. Like, bringing me back to like the almondetto, and almondetto is perfect for me. And these are just off of Amazon. I think obviously you've kind of got to go somewhat careful. You don't want too flimsy tips, but I also don't think that you need the really expensive ones. These were probably like £5 or £6, and you get so many in there. But what you want to do is size your tips sidewall to sidewall, so that you literally cannot even get any lifting, because if you get any lifting and it doesn't fit properly, then you're definitely going to know about it. So just here, this fits sidewall to sidewall, so that'll be my tip. These come pre-etched. If yours are not pre-etched, then make sure you do etch them, because that's super important for your retention. But yeah, so I'm going to dehydrate and then pop them on with this. I don't like to put on a slip layer and cure it, personal preference. I like to basically paint a thin layer to around where my nail will go, like that, and then I blob at the end and then put it on, and it will spread to the entire nail without a slip layer. I feel like with a slip layer, sometimes it can get a bit messy, but I don't know, that's just my opinion. So I'm just gonna size out my nail tips, and then I will be back with you once I have got these all applied. Okay, so it's now midnight and I'm so tired, but the tips have been applied. They look a bit funky because I just put a load of acetone on them to seal them in. I haven't had long nails like this for what feels like forever, but I'm so excited. I am a long nail girly at heart, so I'm going to whack on some builder gel now, because these tips are super strong, but it's just nice to add like a little bit of extra strength just to, you know, and to get a good base colour. So I'm going to pick out a builder gel and do that quickly. Okay guys, so it's a couple of days later. I've had a really busy few days. I literally finished my nails that night at like 3 a.m. and I was just absolutely shattered. So I didn't update you, and I have been meaning to update you, but I've just been so busy. So anyway, I've got a few minutes just before I head off to work again for like the 6,000th time this week. So I thought I would just quickly show you how my nails turned out. I do not like this hand, well, I don't like the middle finger, just because obviously I was doing this with like my left hand, and I just feel like it can get so messy sometimes. And I think because I was so tired, that and the fact that I was doing my left hand, they just didn't turn out great. But this hand I absolutely love. Did find the inspo on Pinterest, I think. I'm not sure if there was like a name on there for whoever created this set, but if I do find the name for it, I will definitely add it. But I will show you like the inspo picture anyway that I did find, and then obviously if you recognize the work, then there we go. So yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with them, and I'm so happy to have my long almondetto nails back. Like, literally obsessed, and I just think they're so summery, they're so cool and just nice and long. And as for the hair, obviously it's been a couple days, so it's slightly greasy, but she's just been slicked back into a half up half down today, which I love, and I am absolutely loving the darkness. In the sun it's quite like red tinted, because obviously it was like iced coffee. Love it, literally love it. And where I had the slow ombre before, the ends are still a little bit lighter, especially in the sun, so that also looks really cool. But yeah, I'm definitely loving the darkness to it so much. I'm still peeling slightly. I have obviously been doing my skincare still, but a little bit of peeling, but nothing crazy. I think my nose is definitely getting better as well, so can't really be too mad. Yeah, obviously I've got makeup on now, so feeling better in myself anyway. But yeah, this is me after my mini glow up series. My eyebrows have held the dye really well. Yeah, I feel way better of a person. than I did a few days ago when I started this video, so I guess that's all that kind of really matters. I definitely feel like I've recovered from camping. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know the nail portion wasn't too in-depth and I didn't really show you exactly what I was doing. My bad, like I low-key wish I did, but it's a little bit late now, so I will do that in another video. But I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope you stick around and choose to subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next video.